William D. Swenson, date of birth, November 2, 1978, home of record, Seattle, Washington. Medal of Honor awarded for actions during Global War on Terror service. Army Battalion, 1st Battalion, Division, 10th Mountain Division. The President of the United States of America takes pleasure in presenting the Medal of Honor to Captain Infantry William D. Swenson, United States Army. Captain Swenson distinguished himself by acts of gallantry and intrepidity at the risk of his life above and beyond the call of duty while serving as embedded advisor to the Afghan National Border Police. Task Force Phoenix, Combined Security Transition Command Afghanistan in support of 1st Battalion, 32D Infantry Regiment, 3D Brigade Combat Team, 10th Mountain Division. During combat operations against an armed enemy in Kunar Province, Afghanistan on September 8, 2009. On that morning, more than 60 armed, well-positioned enemy fighters ambushed Captain Swenson's combat team as it moved on foot into the village of Ganjgel for a meeting with village elders, as the enemy unleashed a barrage of rocket-propelled grenade mortar and machine gun fire. Captain Swenson immediately returned fire and coordinated and directed the response of his Afghan border police while simultaneously calling in suppressive artillery fire and aviation support. After the enemy effectively flanked coalition forces, Captain Swenson repeatedly called for smoke to cover the withdrawal of the forward elements, surrounded on three sides by enemy forces inflicting effective and accurate fire. Captain Swenson coordinated air assets, indirect fire support and medical evacuation helicopter support to allow for the evacuation of the wounded. Captain Swenson ignored enemy radio transmissions demanding surrender and maneuvered uncovered to render medical aid to a wounded fellow soldier. Captain Swenson stopped administering aid long enough to throw a grenade at approaching enemy forces, before assisting with moving the soldier for air evacuation. With complete disregard for his own safety, Captain Swenson unhesitatingly led a team in an unarmored vehicle into the kill zone, exposing himself to enemy fire on at least 2 occasions to recover the wounded and search for 4 missing comrades. After using aviation support to mark the locations of fallen and wounded comrades, it became clear that ground recovery of the fallen was required due to heavy enemy fire on helicopter landing zones. Captain Swenson's team returned to the kill zone another time in a Humvee. Captain Swenson voluntarily exited the vehicle, exposing himself to enemy fire, to locate and recover 3 fallen Marines and 1 fallen Navy corpsman. His exceptional leadership and stout resistance against the enemy during 6 hours of continuous fighting rallied his teammates and effectively disrupted the enemy's assault. Captain William D. Swenson's extraordinary heroism and selflessness, above and beyond the call of duty, are in keeping with the highest traditions of military service and reflect great credit upon himself. Task Force Phoenix, 1st Battalion, 32D Infantry Regiment, 3D Brigade Combat Team, 10th Mountain Division, and the United States Army.